Thanks for coming with me back inside the coach's room. I'm Petey. Today, it's game 3 between the Florida Panthers and the Carolina Hurricanes. And unfortunately for Carolina fans, the Hurricanes caused a lot of the damage on themselves. A lot of self-inflicted wounds for the Carolina Hurricanes, and this one wasn't even close. Let's go to halfway through the first period as the Florida Panthers make this one 1-0 as the puck comes out to neutral zone. It's an easy play. It's just a one-on-one race. Nikishin's got it with Boqvist. And all Nikishin's got to do is he's got to go to the other side of the ice, because you can see the stick of Boqvist is coming to the inside. You see traffic over your shoulder as you look, and you see where all the traffic is. So you just got to take the puck to the other way, right? Take the puck on your forehand, where you control your puck better on your forehand than your backhand. But no, Nikishin takes a puck back into traffic on his backhand, and now he's in trouble. He feels pressure from the top, so he throws the puck out into the neutral zone. And as so often happens with this Florida Panthers team, they have a really tight gap. Mikkola gives the Carolina forward no room to move, and that's what helps create this turnover. And Stankoven throws the puck up the ice. But what happens next? Yeah, it's a little bit of bad puck luck. You can see the body language of the linesman. He's like, hey, buddy, you just threw that into me. It's not my fault. I'm just standing here. This puck goes off the linesman and goes right to Rodriguez. And you can see the Carolina Hurricanes think there's going to be a wall battle up here. This is where they think the puck's going. Unfortunately, it goes off the linesman, goes right to Rodriguez, and now it's about races and getting up the ice. Barkov gets up the ice quick. He's going to beat his guys up the ice. And Stankoven just turned around. He thinks the puck's way up here. So when he turns around and sees Rodriguez with the puck, unfortunately, he dives in and he can't make a play. If he could stay above him, then this play is dead. But he didn't know the puck was there. He was surprised when he turned the corner, and so now he's behind the play as the Florida Panthers drive the puck up the ice. As Barkov gets to the outside, Orlov, again, you're going to see the common theme here with the Carolina Hurricanes is challenging the puck carrier and going to the puck and chasing the puck. You're going to see it all game long. And here Orlov tries to get to Barkov to cut off this play as Rodriguez drives the net. And the defenseman for the Carolina Hurricanes just lets him go. And this is where you get concerned because of what happens in behind the play. Barkov delivers the puck to Rodriguez, or he tries to. Stankoven's behind the play. He couldn't catch up into the zone. And Boqvist gets inside position on Nikishin. Nikishin doesn't take him to the net, doesn't get under stick, doesn't block him out. So if this pass would have connected with Rodriguez, you'd end up with a 2-on-0 at the net for the Florida Panthers. A 2-on-0 Florida Panthers on the inside, all alone with your goaltender with under 10 minutes to go in the first period. But the puck doesn't get stopped there by Rodriguez. It goes all the way through to the other side of the ice to Mikkola, and Stahl hasn't moved enough to get there. Stahl can't break up this pass. He doesn't think this puck's coming all the way across. He thinks the puck's coming to Rodriguez. So it gets to Mikkola. He's surprised. Mikkola fires this one in, unfortunately for Carolina, off the foot of Orlov and into the net. So when you see it from this angle, you're going to see this going off of the referee's toe and coming right back for Florida. So it's a lucky bounce for the Florida Panthers as they drive the net. And again, you're going to see that 2-on-0 in front of the net for the Florida Panthers. And when the puck gets delivered off of the toe of Orlov and into the net, you can see it from here, just off of the toe of Orlov and up and over the goaltender. This puck was going wide. He's trying to get the puck back to Barkov at the net. This is 1-0 Florida Panthers. Well, Carolina ties it up halfway through the second, late in the second period. They're on the power play. And I'm going to talk about their movement. This is what creates a goal for the Carolina Hurricanes. I talk a lot about movement on the power play creates openings. So you can see Burns pulls the penalty killer with him. What does that do? Well, that opens up space in behind. Again, you're going to see Coach Kanambi. He pulls his defender with him. And by the time they get the puck back again, look at all this room Morrow's got at the top. Movement creates room, and it also creates confusion. So you see Jones, he's pointing. And when you see a player point, I know communication is great, but somebody doesn't know where they're supposed to be when they're yelling at somebody else. So right now there's confusion because of all of this movement. And again, you're going to see more, create more movement. And again, you're going to see more movement as Stankoven drives to the middle of the ice. And again, all of this rotating causes players to be different. So where Jones was on the top of the box before on the penalty kill, well, now Mikkola is on the top of the box. There's a lot of movement right now. And you can see the Carolina Hurricanes are pulling the momentum down towards the goal line. And as they do that, it pulls the penalty killers for the Florida Panthers down low in the zone. So look at all of the room that Burns has at the top of the zone. So when he delivers the puck, he's able to get it to Stankoven, has found a spot inside the penalty kill diamond, and he's able to get a tip on this puck. And he's able to put this one to tie this game at 1. And you can see what happens with Burns is this puck comes through. And right now, Bobrovsky thinks he's got it. He's looking down. He thinks he has control of this puck, but he doesn't. He doesn't have control of the rebound. It's rolling off the side of his pad, and as it rolls past him, you can see as it comes in behind. Again, another time, if you watch all these videos, this happened in the Vegas game losing goal against Edmonton where a stick gets caught up in the pad. Well, it happens again. This time it's on happens to Taylor Hall, but Stankoven's able to tap this one home, and this game's tied 1-1, but not for long. We go to the third period, and this is all Florida, and it's a lot of mistakes by the Carolina Hurricanes. They do it to themselves. Nikishkin makes a great play at the blue line. He stops this play. He makes the play at the blue line, turns the puck going back the other direction, and as Taylor Hall gets the puck, his momentum is carrying up. There's a 2-on-2. And not only that, he's got Aho coming with speed. So this could be an opportunity for them to get an on-man rush, especially with Ekblad pinching in and trying to tighten that gap. Hall throws it back, backhand through the middle, blind. We're going to talk a lot about backhand passes through the middle of the ice as this playoffs continues. It doesn't connect with Aho, and this is one of those little plays. If it connects with Aho, Aho's got a full head of steam. He might be on his way in, maybe contested on a one-on-one here, but it doesn't get through to Aho. Ekblad gets a stick on it, and the puck ends up going back the other way. And now let's look at races. The Carolina Hurricanes have 1, 2, and 3 players trapped inside of the red line as the Florida Panthers momentum has them going back the other way. Rodriguez again with a nice play, touch pass to Boqvist. Boqvist looks like he's going to the outside, so Orlov has to turn. Orlov was stopped because he thinks the puck's going up, and he's either going to be able to get a change or he's going to join on the offensive side of the puck. So Boqvist looks like he's driving to the outside. Well, when you see Orlov turn and his body is facing this way, that's trouble. So Boqvist recognizes that. He cuts to the inside. He knows he has Orlov beat now because he's got him crossing over. So Boqvist cuts to the inside, makes a great play, protects the puck with his body, takes one hand off of his stick to hold Orlov's stick away from getting stick on puck. And he's able to deliver this puck and get it past the goaltender, Kochetkov, to make it 2-1. But I want you to see, again, these backhand passes through the middle of the ice are really difficult. Again, if it connects, it's a great play, but it doesn't connect. And the puck gets going back the other way. And I want you to see how close this is to getting stopped by Kochetkov. His stick just comes off. He's trying to be aggressive. He's going to come with a poke check because he thinks Boqvist is going to keep coming, and he's going to put out the poke check and knock the puck off his stick. He thinks he's going to try to go wide and beat him wide, but it rolls off his stick. And now, because Kochetkov was being so aggressive with his stick, he's able to slide it 5-hole, and the Panthers take the 2-1 lead. Well, it doesn't stop there. And not much later, you got 13:45 left in the second period. Again, the puck's all the way back and behind the goal line of the Florida Panthers. This play should stop, right? Taylor Hall takes Verhaeghe along the wall. He's trying to close his play off on a rim, but Verhaeghe's able to elude Hall and get past him. Now Hall is beat, and he's on the wrong side of the puck. And Mikkola, again, joins the rush. And this is where you're going to see all the momentum of the Florida Panthers is going this way. Everybody's going this way. Everybody's going up ice. So where are the Carolina Hurricanes going? Yeah, you're right. They're chasing the puck. And this is what happens when your team is so aggressive at being aggressive on the puck in the puck area. Aho goes at the puck. That's their instinct. That's what Carolina does. They chase the puck. And when he chases the puck, play gets made in behind him. The puck goes off of the wall by Verhaeghe. And now again, it's going to be an odd man rush for the Florida Panthers on a play that could have died at the blue line or at least been a 3-on-3 if Aho plays soft and backs up and plays on the defensive side of the puck. But Carolina doesn't play like that. They go after the puck. They chase the puck. That's what's made them successful, but that led them to this. That's what creates the 3-on-2. And Bennett is just patient with the puck. He puts it outside, can't get a stick on it by the defender, Orlov. Mikkola is able to just take this one and throw it over Kochetkov's shoulder. You look at this one, maybe Kochetkov could have had this one. It's outside the dot, but Mikkola puts this and he rings it off of the post. It's a good shot. I think Kochetkov would like it back, but now it's 3-1. Well, the Panthers make it 4-1. Less than a minute later. And again, they're coming up the ice. And again, they're in control. Orlov and Verhaeghe have a race to the puck. Orlov wins the race. Really nice play. Puts his body in front of it, keeps Verhaeghe off the puck, and he's able to go behind the net. This is a good play. But now look, I know people are complaining about Orlov and turning the puck over. Where the hell is he supposed to put it? There's no one there. There is no one on the wall to receive this pass. You look at what's happening up the ice. Hall is leaving. Can't get the puck to him. I don't know where Orlov's supposed to send this puck. He's got no support. There is no Carolina Hurricane in this picture. So Tkachuk cuts this play off. There's no one here. He's leaving the zone. Even his defensive partner's leaving the zone with a Florida Panther in front of the net. Like, you've got to have support in behind just in case there is a turnover so you can take the player. You don't want to be the last guy out of the zone. You've got to be in here just in case this puck turns over, which it does. Kachuk's able to get this puck. And again, where are the Hurricanes? Where are they? There is not a Carolina Hurricane in sight. And this is where the frustration comes in because now it's a 3-on-2. Again, you're outnumbered. And as Barkov is going this way in his momentum, he's going full speed this way. Orlov's momentum was carrying him this way because he was chasing the puck up the ice. So now again, you end up with another odd man situation at the net. It's a 2-on-1 again. It's another 2-on-1 situation. Nikishin's doing a great job. His job is to take the pass away. On a 2-on-1, that defenseman's job is to take away Verhaeghe. Don't allow this pass to come from Barkov to Verhaeghe. He's doing his job. He can attack the puck here. That's his job. Barkov's just able to slide this through and make this one 4-1. And when you look up on the ice here, as Orlov makes this pass, look where the forwards to the Carolina Hurricanes are. Aho is at the far blue line with his back to the play, and Jarvis is on the other side of Barkov. I don't know how they're going to get the puck. I understand they're down 3-1 and they want to be on the offensive side and they want to get their puck moving and they want to play fast, but you have to be responsible. Like, there is nowhere for Orlov to go here. So it's, yes, Orlov turns the puck over, but I'm not sure where he's supposed to go with that puck as the puck gets turned over and it comes back and it gets just over the pad of Kochetkov, just over the pad. He almost has this puck. And Florida goes up 4-1. Well, it just keeps going. It's 5-1 halfway through the second period. Again, full possession by the Carolina Hurricanes. And again, it's that forecheck of the Florida Panthers. And again, it's Morrow. And again, I'm going to say the same thing. Don't throw the puck up the middle of the ice. I'm going to start with that with Morrow. Don't throw the puck up the middle of the ice because it's dangerous, especially in your own zone, especially behind the goal line. But again, I want you to look at where's he supposed to put the puck? Again, here's the 3 Carolina Hurricanes that you can see. Well, you can't get this to the low middle. Can't. You can't get it here because that doesn't buy you any time. Plus, the stick's in the ice, and he can't get it here. Maybe he could go with a hard rim and reverse it. Maybe that was the play. Get himself out of trouble, hard rim, and send it that way. But he's under so much pressure by the Florida Panthers stick on puck that he's got to make a move. And unfortunately, he decides his move is up and over into the middle of the ice. So when the puck turns over again, look where the Carolina forward is. Here's Stankoven, again, stretching the zone, trying to make a play deep. He's not along the wall, receiving the pass so that they're able to break the puck out. If he's along the wall, that puck's a rim from Morrow to Stankoven, and maybe they can come out in the zone. But again, no option for the defenseman to make a play. Again, the puck turns over. And again, they're going the wrong direction. Stahl's momentum is carrying to the middle of the ice. Barkov cuts to the outside of the ice. And where do you end up again? You end up with another odd man situation, and look where all of the Carolina Hurricanes are. They're all chasing the puck again. It's a 3-on-2 to the inside. And not only that, the defenseman in front of the net lost his guy. So he can't get under stick of the player driving the net. He's not boxing him out and not leaving this to the shooter because he's got to feel that Barkov's a threat. So Barkov just tries to thread the needle all the way through. But now Gostisbehere gets a stick in the lane. Unfortunately, as so often has happened in this playoffs this year, it's gone off friendly fire, goes off the tip of Gostisbehere sticking into that. When you see this from behind, it's so unfortunate. But if Gostisbehere's stick isn't there, the stick is connecting in the back door and it's going to get into the net anyway. So Gostisbehere is able to tip this puck, puts it up and over the goaltender. Now it's 5-1. No, not over yet. Just a minute later, again, you're going to see how aggressive Carolina throws the puck at the net. That's what Carolina does. They throw the pucks at the net, trying to get traffic in front of the goaltender, looking for second chance opportunities. Unfortunately, the puck is blocked by Forsling, but that happens. You're still 200 feet from your own net. But here's what we do again. Diving in and not thinking about what's coming at us. As the Florida Panthers have people coming, and you look at the momentum of the Florida Panthers, if your support is above this player, absolutely you can go. I know the score's 5-1. I know you're trying to generate offense. And right now, Carolina needs to keep the puck in the zone. That's got to be going through Morrow. We got to be more aggressive. We've got to turn pucks over. We're already out of this one, so I'm going to go. And Morrow does go. And when he does go, Again, what's created? Another odd man rush going back the other way for the Florida Panthers. And this time we talked about how the defenseman has to take the 2-on-1. His job on a 2-on-1 is to take the pass. Gostisbehere can't allow this pass to get through. His responsibility is this player right here. The shooter, that's the job of the goalie. The shooter's the responsibility of the goaltender. So as this puck's coming across, and Lundell's able to slide this to Marchand. What amazing pass by Lundell, getting it over the stick of Gostisbehere. It's a great pass, getting it to Marchand. But I want you to see the goaltender. The goaltender's job on the 2-on-1 is to take the shooter. Look how aggressive Kochetkov is. He's way at the top of the crease. Why? Because that's his responsibility to take the shooter. He doesn't think this puck's getting across. So by the time Marchand gets this puck, he can't get back there. That's a long way for him to cover that quickly, and Marchand's able to put this one through the short side and get in. But again, it's just a matter of inches. What a great pass getting over the stick of Gostisbehere, and Kochetkov just can't get there in time. And Marchand puts it over, and it's 6-1. The Carolina Hurricanes add one late in this one on the power play as the puck gets dumped in on the power play. And again, we're going to talk about what they did to create this. Stankoven does a good job coming down the wall to put pressure on the penalty killers, trying to get the puck up the ice. And it looks like they're coming out. Stick on puck. Florida's out. And one thing, Florida here, it's 6-1. So right now they're thinking, hey, let's get the puck up the ice. I'm going to be the first forechecker. Let's get the puck going up the ice. But this is a really good play by Aho. Aho gets a stick on the puck as it's coming up the ice. As he bats the puck down below the goal line, one of the rare opportunities for Carolina to be outnumbered going at the net. They've got a 2-on-0 at the net now. And Stankoven just makes the play to Jarvis. Jarvis is able to tap this one past Bobrovsky, making this one 6-2, which is how it ends. But look at this from behind. Again, I want you to show the nice play that Aho makes, getting his stick on puck right there, taking it away from Forsling, knocking the puck to Stankoven. As Stankoven just eludes the defender's stick, there's one more player, Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky uses his stick extremely well, and he's great at poke checking, keeping the puck away from his blue paint. But on this play, he misses the puck. And when a goaltender misses the puck, and when he's pushing this way, his momentum pulls him this way. His body is going that way. His shoulder, you can see, is going that way. So it is hard for him to get back this way with the puck carrier, because he is thrusting that stick out. His momentum is going to his left. Now he's got to cut back to his right. And unfortunately, he just can't get back quick enough. Jarvis beats him. It's 6-2. That's how this one ends. This series is 3-0. Florida right now is the better team. Carolina can make some corrections. Carolina has to quit diving in. They have to quit chasing the puck. They're going to have to play softer in areas of the ice and think defense first. They're going to have to get in front of the players of the Florida Panthers and not allow them to continually get odd man rushes from the red line in and be outnumbered at their net. They can create offense. We've seen Carolina create offense by their shot volume and getting pucks to the net. But they've got to get through that smothering defense of the Florida Panthers, who are blocking shots and getting in front of Bobrovsky and helping him out. Carolina's got to find a way to get pucks through and get more shots and more activity and more traffic in front of the Florida Panther net. For Florida, man, it's just keep playing like the Florida Panthers do. It's just keep going. Be on the right side of the puck. Play as a group of 5. Defend as a group of 5. When the turnover arises, jump on it and get to the net. The Florida Panthers are looking like Stanley Cup champions right now. This is why they are where they are. There's still time left, but that clock is ticking for the Carolina Hurricanes. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming inside the coaches' room with me as we break down all of these videos during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Make sure you subscribe to Inside the Coaches Room so you don't miss any of these videos, because I'll be here right till they award the cup later in the next few weeks. And as always, I'm Petey. Thanks for coming inside the Coaches Room, and we'll see you at the rink.